Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with thepigsite.com, and today we're here with Joel Harris. He is the head of sales and marketing with Harrisvaccines. Thanks for being with us today, Joel.
Yep, thank you.
Can you give us a bit of an update on PEDv and kind of what the outlook is going into 2016, Joel?
Sure, it's looking like this winter may be a little worse than last winter. It's about 2.5 years since PEDv first was confirmed in the U.S., so we're still learning about what kind of seasonality this virus could have. But the concern is that since we have such a high replacement rate of sows, that going into this winter there's going to be almost half the sows in the U.S. have a lower or no immunity to PED. And so one of the things we're looking at is, so how does that affect how many cases we have and the effects of it?
Very good. Now, what does that mean kind of for the industry when you talk about half of the sows? That's a significant number. May not have that immunity level. What are some of the solutions that are out there for producers?
I think the industry's really done a great job of coming together and getting a handle on PED. The increase in biosecurity and truck washing and animal welfare applications has been really great. Vaccine is obviously a tool that's been very successful in a lot of cases, and so I think you have producers and veterinarians that are looking at what their options are going into the winter. So although we may not see as big of an outbreak as the initial one in 2013, I think going forward we will see these blips of more cases confirmed and some losses, but as a whole I think the industry's done a great job coming together.
So it's very much a best management practices for producers kind of going into the fall and winter months.
Right. I mean, I think there's no vaccine is a silver bullet, obviously, and so it takes these other management practices to really to get a handle on the disease.
Very good. And where do people go if they're having problems for this? I know, if you have an outbreak, if you have a problem, it's really go to your veterinarian, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Having a local vet updated and informed on what you're seeing in the barn, especially with other diseases that are occurring like influenza and rotavirus, or problems with Clostridium difficile and perfringens. Some things that look like PED aren't necessarily PED,
right.
So having a vet involved in helping with that diagnosis can help you in the long run.
Diagnostics seems to really have become very important in this industry. I mean, do you see that trend continuing and diagnostics playing even more key role?
Yeah, I mean, and at Harrisvaccines, we heavily rely on diagnostics to get us the right genetic sequences to us to make farm-specific vaccines, and that's become a lot more affordable in the last few years, and I only see that happening. It seems like every 6 months, the technology to do sequencing of viruses and confirming, what virus is what, will only become more applicable and more affordable.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Joel.
Thank you.
This is Sarah Mikesell with thepigsite.com.